Hi guys, what's up? It's Charla from That Girl Cooks Healthy. Today I'm gonna show you how to make this delicious curried crab, also known as crab curry. I cannot wait to show you how to make it, so let's get to it. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need some crab meat because this recipe is for curried crab that is out of the shell. Then you're going to need some crab meat. So I'm using some crab meat. This is actually snow crab. I wanted to get the blue crab, but that's really hard to get, especially where I'm at. So I had to just use what I could pretty much get. You're also going to need some onion, scallion and garlic, scotch bonnet, some thyme, some bell peppers. I have a combination of red and green, coconut milk, olive oil, some chopped tomato as well as tomato paste, some curry powder, some black pepper, pink salt. I have my homemade seafood seasoning, some parsley, some paprika. And that's pretty much it. That's what you will need to make this recipe. So the first thing we need to do is to just lightly season the crab meat. So I have some seafood seasoning, some curry powder, some pink salt and black pepper, and I'm just sprinkling that on the crab meat, and then I'm just going to use my hand to mix it in. You don't need to leave this overnight to infuse or for several hours. I usually just add all of that seasoning and then I just set it aside. So the next thing I'm going to do is just pour some olive oil in a frying pan, and when I pour the olive oil in a frying pan, I'm just going to add the curry powder. When I add the curry powder, I'm just going to cook it for about a minute. Technically the term is burn the curry, but you're not actually burning the curry because it's not high heat you're using. You just want to cook that for about a minute. So now that I've cooked the curry powder, the next thing I need to do is to add my onion, garlic, scallion and ginger to my frying pan. And what I'm going to do now is just cook those ingredients until they're soft and translucent. And this is going to take a few minutes to get to that stage. So now I'm going to add my red and green bell peppers, and then I'm going to add my fresh tomato. You can use any type of bell peppers for this recipe in terms of the color. I like to use red and green because it complements the recipe in terms of the colors. You know, it makes it stand out more, but you can use yellow if you want, or just like red, for example. It doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to continue to cook these ingredients for a few minutes until they're nice and soft. So now I'm going to add my tomato paste, and then when I add that, I'm just going to mix that in with the rest of the ingredients, and then I'm going to add my dry seasoning. So my dry seasoning is parsley, some more of the seafood seasoning, and also some paprika, and then I'm going to add some thyme as well. I like to tie the thyme together so it's easier to remove it at the end of the recipe. And I'm also going to add a whole scotch bonnet, which is going to give some warmth. If you want it hot, then you need to prick it. And then I'm going to add my coconut milk as well, and I'm going to pour that in. So now that I've added the coconut milk, the next thing I'm going to do is just turn the stove up. So I'm going to turn it up high, and it's going to take a few minutes to bring it to a rolling boil. So the coconut milk is at a rolling boil. It did take a few minutes. I'm just gonna stir the coconut milk mixture, and the next thing I'm going to do now is to leave the sauce ready for the crab meat to cook down. So I'm gonna let it simmer down with the lid on for about 15 to 20 minutes and reduce the heat as well to medium low, and the color of the sauce is going to change and the flavors are really going to come through now. So this is what the sauce for the crab meat looks like after about 20 minutes. It's nice and thick now, and you notice that the color of the sauce is more vibrant. It has a deeper, almost like an orange hue to it, and the flavors have really intensified after that 20 minutes. And what I'm going to do now is add my crab meat. Because the crab meat is already cooked, I'm only going to allow this to heat through in the sauce for about, say, just about no more than 5 minutes maximum. You just want it to heat through, and you also want the flavors to meld with the crab meat. So what you're going to do now is when you add the crab meat, you're just going to stir it for a few minutes. Just fold it in with the sauce so it can take on that flavor as well. And once you do that, you can add your pink salt and black pepper to taste. Because crab meat is naturally sweet, I find that you don't really need to fuss around it too much in terms of adding a lot of seasoning to it. It's pretty much just adding, for me anyway, black pepper, pink salt to taste, and then it's pretty much good to go. So this is the finished product, curry crab curry, depending on where you're from and what you call it. I hope you like this recipe. This is a great alternative to using crab legs or using a whole crab. It's also less fuss, less mess as well for people who enjoy crab, but they don't really want to have to fight with the live crab or have to fight to get the meat out of the shell. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will catch you on the other side.